guys, this is Kelly at the Wichita Falls Public Library here for Teen Book Talk. I just want to apologize in advance for any mispronunciation of authors or characters in the books that we talk about today. The first book that we will be talking about today is Private Lessons by Cynthia Salaysay. This is perfect if you love Bildungsromans about the performing arts. This title also discusses misplacing emotions, personal boundaries, and consent. 17-year-old Claire Elalay likes herself best when she plays her father's old piano, a welcome escape from the sadness of missing him and from her traditional Filipino mother's prayer groups. After placing third in a local competition, and with hopes of earning a college scholarship, Claire auditions for Paul Avon, a prominent piano teacher who agrees to take Claire as a pupil. Soon Claire loses herself in Paul's world and his way of digging into a composition's emotional core. She practices constantly, foregoing a social life, but no matter how hard she works, it seems impossible to gain Paul's approval, let alone his affection. With beautiful writing, debut author Cynthia Salaysay delves into a complicated student-teacher relationship, as well as class and cultural differences with honesty and grace. Our second book is an audiobook, Scavenge the Stars by Peterson, and it is narrated by Maria Laedis. This is a perfect listen if you love a fantasy book that is set on revenge. When Amaya rescues a mysterious stranger from drowning, she fears her rash actions have earned her a longer sentence on the debtor ship where she's been held captive for years. Instead, the man she saved offers her unimaginable riches, a new identity, and the promise of retribution against Kamon Mercado, the powerful merchant who ruined Amaya's family and stole the life she once had. Caio Mercado, heir to his father's empire, is well acquainted with the grit beneath the grandeur of Marais. In this opulent coastal city-state where the corrupt slum king pockets gold from the desperate gamblers and deadly ash fever spreads like rot, Caio is desperate to shake his disreputable past. But when his sister falls ill, Caio will do anything to save her life, even if it means making a deal with the slum king. As Amaya and Caio become entangled in a dangerous game of deception, one of them set on protecting the Mercado family at any cost, and the other set on destroying it. They find themselves unexpectedly drawn to one another, but the more Amaya discovers about her past, the more she realizes she must trust no one. The first novel in a sweeping fantasy duology, this gender-swap retelling of the Count of Monte Cristo is packed with high-stakes adventure, romance, dueling identities, and breathtaking betrayals, all brilliantly woven together by acclaimed author Tara Sim. Our next title is Into the Deep by Christy Peterson. This is a nonfiction book that is great if you want to learn more about the physical ocean, the living ocean, and marine biology. Containing 97% of Earth's water supply, the ocean plays a huge role in regulating global temperatures, supporting plant and animal life, and contributing to the livelihoods of millions of people. But in spite of all of this, the ocean remains drastically unexplored, and the details of its impact on human lives aren't fully understood. Scientists from around the world are realizing that to address issues plaguing the ocean, such as dead zones, coral bleaching, and climate change, we need to better understand this incredible, unique feature of our planet. With a range of impressive, cutting-edge technologies at their disposal, oceanographers have set out to measure, sample, and analyze at every turn. Everyday mysteries about the ocean are being solved, and everyday new questions come to light. The more scientists learn, the better they are able to answer these new questions. What lies in the deep? And who is at the forefront of these exciting discoveries? The scientists and research included in this book shed light on the most pressing issues currently facing oceanographers and point us in the right direction to solving these challenges. Our last title is a graphic novel called Dark Agents by Janina, Scarlet, and it's illustrated by Alvendia. This book is about the steps of dealing with a traumatic experience with a fantasy twist. Meet Violet, a young witch whose parents were murdered by a necromancer when she was a child. Running from country to country as well as from herself, Violet never gets a chance to fully process her traumatic experience. Then at age 19, her life takes a dramatic turn. Violet begins training at the Underworld Intelligence Agency in hopes of becoming a dark agent, someone tasked with keeping the balance between the world of the living and the world of the undead. As she battles monsters and ghouls, Violet learns to conquer her inner demons as well. Blended seamlessly throughout the story are elements of a powerful treatment called acceptance and commitment therapy. Whether or not you've experienced a traumatic event like Violet, you'll find real skills you can apply to your own life to help you hone your unique superpowers. All of these titles are in our library, so you're able to either put them on hold or check them out, so you'll be able to experience these stories and adventures for yourself, and I'll see you guys next time.